Good morning, friends, and welcome to ROC. I'm so glad you joined us today because we have a really fun story and a super special craft. But first, the hint. My hat today is a hint to the story, but you have to really put your thinking cap on for this one. So, first, what kind of hat am I wearing? If you said a safari hat or a straw hat, you are correct. This is the type of hat that people wear when they're going to be out in the sun for a very long time. It helps them from getting sunburned and helps to keep them cool. And in today's Bible story, I think that people would love to have had a hat like this. Because today's story, there's a lot of people who are standing out on a mountain in the sun listening to Jesus teach. Can you think of what story that might have been? Well, if you want to check your answer, turn to the Beginner's Bible on page 357 and you can find out. So soon we have Miss Katie with our story. We have Miss Beth with a super fun and yummy craft. And then Miss Krista will be with us singing, God is so good. You know that one. So go get your craft packets and get ready to join us.
Jesus feeds thousands, taken from 4 different books of the Bible. Matthew 14, 13 through 22, Mark 6, 30 to 44, Luke 9, 10 to 17, and John 6, 1 through 15. Jesus and his disciples were tired. They needed a quiet place to rest. So they got into a boat and pushed off from shore. A crowd followed the boat. Look how tired they are. Over 5,000 people had come to see Jesus. Even though he was tired, Jesus wanted to help them. He climbed out of the boat and he began to bless and heal many people. Later that day, the disciples said to Jesus, "It's getting late. These people should go home and eat dinner." Jesus replied, "We can feed them. See if anyone has food to share." The disciples found one boy. He had 5 loaves of bread and 2 small fish. Jesus said, "Bring the boy to me." The disciples asked, "How will so little food feed this many people?" Jesus said, "You will see. Have the people sit down." Then Jesus took the bread and gave thanks to God. His disciples gave bread and fish to everyone. To their surprise, 12 baskets were left over. And that is the end of the story. Jesus feeds thousands.
Hi boys and girls, welcome to Craft Time with Miss Beth. In today's story, Jesus fed thousands of people. If you were listening to the story, did he have a lot of food for all these people? No, he didn't. Do you remember how much he had? You would be right if you said he had 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. Does that seem like enough to feed thousands of people? I don't think so, but Jesus did it. So in today's craft, what you'll need to do, you will need this paper from your craft packet. It's a picture of a basket, and there should be 2 little packages. One has candy fish and one has croutons. The croutons we will use as our loaves of bread, and the fish will be the fish. And then you will need your glue stick. All right, Simply take your glue stick and you can glue your fish and your croutons. They might be a little crumbly, but that's okay, just be careful. Your fish and your croutons on your paper, they stick just fine. Okay, you glue them down anywhere you want in your basket, and then when you're done, if you'd like to, you can decorate the basket. Okay, have fun!
Hi guys, today we're going to sing God is so good. So verse 1, let's remember, is God is so good, God is so good, God is so good, He's so good to me. Let's try verse 1 together. God, 1, 2, ready, sing. God is so good, God is so good, God is so good, He's so good to me. Verse 2, He cares for me. So it goes like this. Sing along if you remember it. He cares for me. He cares for me. God is so good. He's so good to me. And then we go back and we sing the first part again. God is so good. God is so good. Let's try it. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. Let's put it all together. God is so good. He cares for me. God is so good. 1, 2, ready, sing. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. He cares for me. He cares for me. God is so good. He's so good to me. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. One more time. I'd like it to be forte. Still sing, no shouting. But I want to be able to hear you from your house. All of us singing together. Beginning, please, forte, 1, 2, ready, sing. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. He cares for me. He cares for me. God is so good. He's so good to me. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. Nice job, friends. I'll see you next week. Keep singing. Bye-bye.
It was so great to have you here today for ROC. Don't forget, send us your art. We want to see your wonderful creations and share them in our art gallery. As you go through your week ahead, remember God's 2 big rules for your life. Number 1, put God above all else. And number 2, love your neighbor as yourself. All right, my friends, have a great week. We will see you next time.